Folks, I got a message. Amanda, I got a message. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Amanda, that was great. Amanda will be coming on every morning at 9:30 and until she gets comfortable enough. And then there's no telling, 8:15, 8:25, 9:10, whenever she may just jump in and want me to hear her 2 cents. In fact, I'm very nervous. I'm nervous about the fact of how comfortable you may become with this. I could be out of a job. Anyhow, Oscar was almost out of a job. He's down 18% in the overnights of last year, which were down 17% the year before. That's the text message I got. Oscar was down 18% in the overnights from last year. 17% year before that. I guess nobody stayed up to see what Oscar's genitalia looked like, or the genitalia discussion with Oscar. Is that you again? Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? I mean, oh, go. A woman can't have a sword? I mean, come on. Yeah, you know, let's move on. I mean, you're stuck on Oscar. Oscar, she has an Oscar problem, okay? I can't help it. Anyhow, President Donald Trump has put out a couple new tweets before we close the show. To protect our country, we must protect American steel, America first, okay? Now, they are laughing at the President of the United States. When I say they, the World Trade Organization, the people that created NAFTA. Don't forget, George H. Bush, okay? George H. Bush, he had NAFTA sitting on the desk waiting for William Jefferson Clinton to sign it. Okay? Period. Just sign right here, Mr. President. Just sign right here. Where did you get this? Is this something George H. left here? Why do I have to sign it? Is there a trick? This ain't going to get me in no trouble, is it? That's what Bill said. That's every time Bill said, this ain't going to get me in no trouble, is it? Is Hillary going to find out? I don't know. Anyhow, so it's sitting on William Jefferson Clinton's desk. He signs NAFTA, and next thing you know, you have no Levi's in Blue Ridge. List goes on, all right? The American people in rural America know what happened. Actually, there are men and women in this country that actually remember a steel factory, a steel mill, okay? And you probably don't want to return to it because you don't want your children working there. You want better for your children. That's what you want. That's what we have wanted in every generation. We want better for our children. We don't want our children to have to work the way we did. Well, damn it, they're not working the way we did. And we did get better for our children. The only thing that happened is we kindly don't have a country. So we might have to back up just 2 steps. Your boy may need to work in the steel mill. It won't hurt him. It won't hurt him. Okay? So, to protect our country, we must protect American steel, American first. Why did the Obama administration start an investigation, this is a Trump tweet, into the Trump campaign with zero proof of wrongdoing, long before the election in November? Wanted to discredit so Crooked H would win. Unprecedented, bigger than Watergate, plus Obama did nothing about Russian meddling. Did nothing. And you know what? He tweeted that out. People don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen. And Mueller subpoenas witnesses for documents tied to Trump. Campaign associates. Special counsel Robert Mueller has requested various documents tied to President Trump and the number of his associates, according to multiple reports. Mueller wants communications between the witnesses and Hope Hicks, Stephen Bannon, Roger Stone, Carter Page, Michael Cohen, Keith Schiller, Rick Gates, Corey Lewandowski, and Paul Manafort. He wants all their communication. Mueller last month unsealed indictments against 13 Russian nationals. Putin was asked, are you going to extradite those Russians so we can charge them with crimes against Hillary? Crimes against humanity, crimes against Hillary. Putin just laughed. Yeah, I'm sending them next week. They're on the next plane. Did you see him laugh? He was in the Megyn Kelly interview, and Megyn said, it's an international incident. You've caused an international incident. Are you going to send those 13 Russians to be prosecuted? We must know. And he laughs and yeah. They're on the next plane. Yeah, right. They're on their way. I think I can't speak Russian, but I think right after that he says something like dumbass. Sure. Yeah, like Red Foreman. Yeah. Okay. So the 13 nationals for alleged roles in plots to disrupt and influence the 2016 election, in addition to filing a superseding indictment against Manafort, Trump's former campaign. So my opinion is they want everything. They're getting everything ready. Now, I'm not for sure. I'm just going to throw this out here. I don't think they can run in 2018 on the Russian investigation. I really don't. I just want to put it out there. I don't think they can run on it. But I do think that they can have everything ready in case Nancy gets the golden gavel to impeach Trump. I do think that. I do think the report can come out yay or nay. And I think the report comes out just in time if Nancy gets elected to impeach Trump. I really do. Folks, election today in Pennsylvania. Okay. Today in Pennsylvania, let me see where I have that. Let's see. No. Today, I think in Texas, tomorrow, Tuesday, Texas, tomorrow, several political races out there, elections going on in Texas tomorrow. We're going to be looking at next week. Pennsylvania special election is next week, okay? We're going to be looking at that. And I want to recommend an article. It's a little... It's got a little couple days on it. It's March 1st. This article, I know it's the 5th, but this article came out from David Hines. I want to recommend you read it from the Federalist on March 1st. Why did it take 2 weeks to discover Parkland students astroturfing? Okay. The Miami Herald credited their success to the school's stellar debate program. The Wall Street Journal said it's because they were born online and organizing was instinctive. On February 28th, BuzzFeed came out with the actual story. Deborah Wasserman Schultz aiding in the lobbying in Tallahassee. A teachers union organizing the buses that got the kids there. Michael Bloomberg's group, okay, and the Women's March working on the upcoming March for Our Lives. So Michael Bloomberg and the Women's March, they're working on the getting everything organized. MoveOn.org doing social media promotion and potentially March logistics. Oh, yeah, they got everybody involved. And training for student activists provided by federally funded Planned Parenthood. That came out March 1st. You think these kids were not organized and ready? The president of the American Federation of Teachers told BuzzFeed they're also behind the national school walkout, which journalists had previously assured the public was the sole work of the teenagers, okay? The media wants you to believe the teenagers have been organizing this and it is they're making it happen. So just a quick recap. I'd like for you to go read this. It is the Federalist website, and it's called Why Did It Take 2 Weeks to Discover Parkland Students Astroturfing by David Hines. And again, just to recap, on February 28th, BuzzFeed came out with the actual story, Wasserman Schultz aiding and lobbying in Tallahassee, a teachers union organizing the buses to get the kids there, Michael Bloomberg, former liberal lefty, is he a pinko commie? Is that what what's his name would say? Former mayor of New York City, Michael Bloomberg groups, and Women's March, working on the upcoming March for Life, okay? MoveOn.org, which is George Soros doing social media promotion and potentially March logistics, and training for student activists provided by federally funded Planned Parenthood. We better get ready, folks. You are in the battle, and we just don't talk about it enough. Did you hear? I mean, did you know all those things, Amanda? I mean, I know we've been talking about them and assuming them and keeping up with them, but did you know all that was going on? Yep, right there. All right, we let you know what pickleball was today. We've gone through the tweet deck. DACA's deadline is today. Okay. The media will be leading. They're looking for the left-wing, radical left-wing media is probably out there looking for somebody to get rounded up today. They will probably run a story. It'll probably make all the nightly news. They'll find one person that is being rounded up today. There's another story we didn't work on. Fascism in action. Here is the tech giant Purge list of prominent conservative websites. There's a lot of talk right now that YouTube, which is Google, and Facebook, Twitter are looking at blocking conservative websites. Now, I'm not for sure 100% on that, okay? So, but there's a lot of talk on that. We're going to keep up with that. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. Now, tomorrow is Tuesday. Made it through today. We're going to look at the legislative session again tomorrow. We're going to look at the legislative session again tomorrow for Georgia. And Casey Cagle, as you know, we have that. I hope the audio turned out okay in the interview. We'll put that up on our website. I don't have anything else. It's almost 10 o'clock. I don't want to just... Well, let's not forget, we have, we're putting a button. I should make this announcement before we close. We're putting a button on the top of all of the websites that say Election 2018. Okay? Election 2018. All right? On the button for all of the websites. So no matter what website you go to, we're starting an article that is for qualifying. So if you want to know on a daily basis who is qualified to run for commission and what post, commissioner and what post, school board and what post, sheriff, taxes, tax commissioner, it doesn't matter, in your district, in your county, we are going to have that updated on a daily basis. Everything that happens in your county, we are going to push to make sure all you got to do is click, go to Gilmer and click, you know, Election 2018, and if it happened in Gilmer, it's going to be right there. So we will have that ready for you today. That button will be fixed there on all the websites, and today is the day that the week that all the rumors are dispelled of who is running for office. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you have news, a tip, anywhere, it's the election season. If you have any tips you'd like to send us, those go to 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700. You can also find us, email me at chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Facebook, FYN TV. Also, Fetcher News on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Fetcher News, at FYN TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fetcher News FYN TV YouTube channel, and you will get a notification anytime we have a live broadcast. I was going to say something else. Oh, on Friday, we do our segment Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. If you ever want to ask a question, we had a live question come in during the show, which was great, and Dr. Whaley was able to take the question and answer it. But if you ever want to send a live a question in for Dr. Whaley for our Friday segment, you can send that to info, I-N-F-O, at FetcherNews.com. Send that to info at FetcherNews.com, and we'll get that to Dr. Whaley for our Friday broadcast. I'm your host. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Take us out of here.